Hey everybody, it's Richie Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and also a good Friday. Today is Good Friday, and yeah, it is also the first week that Test Realm is officially over. Well, not for the whole time, but the first week of Test Realm has concluded and will return probably tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Monday of next week. We have a lot to talk about Test Realm, about the stuff in the Crown Shop, because there's been a lot of stuff that has been happening lately. So, without further ado, let's talk a little bit about Test Realm. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly about it, but after I played a little bit again today, I really do like this update. I personally really appreciate it. Let's talk a little bit about cantrips. The one thing that I think a lot of people are going to be nervous about is the Cantrips XP, which they did mention, or at least one of the developers mentioned, that was a bug. It should just be like 50 XP to level up to level 1 and so forth and so forth. So that will probably be fixed. But let's talk about the energy consumption with that, because there's been a lot of talks about it. I personally, I don't think that they're gonna make it into mana. I feel like they're going to come up with some excuses and be like, oh, well, since cantrips can get you spellments, we are not going to make it mana, because then people might exploit it or something like that. And, obviously, I think they're trying to make it limited. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to make cantrips cost mana. If they did, that would be amazing. I just highly doubt it. But I really like cantrips, especially for someone like me. It might just give me something to do while I'm waiting in a team up or something like that. To show off some little twirly twirls and little flipperoonies. So, it is fun. It is a pretty fun. And since I don't garden or level up pets anymore, personally, for me, I don't find a big deal with it, but I know a lot of people that do garden and feed pets, or train pets specifically. I know that that's definitely going to trigger them. So, again, we'll just have to wait and see. Anything can happen, right? Now, let's talk a little bit about school play and dual school play, because I noticed this. In my video, I was doing the Gauntlet video, and I noticed that they changed the Merciless gear a little bit, which was pretty interesting. So I'm on Live Realm. You don't see the changes right now, but I thought that this was pretty interesting. So the Merciless Life Boots, I believe it got changed. Oh yeah, I believe the Merciless gear got changed. Now this is the crazy part. So on Test Realm, I wish I had a picture. Did I save a picture? I can't remember. But in the Test Realm, basically it has two types of stat types. It has fire stat types and a life stat type. So primarily those would be the life and kind of the fire boots, which is pretty crazy. I looked at that and I was like, what? And, I looked at my stats and I was actually curious to see if anything had changed. And so right now it's still at 157. And when I was on Test Realm, it was also still at 157. So I believe that stat-wise, the stats are the same. It's just weird that they're now kind of going into this type of dual school hybrid thing. Don't quote me on that about the stats being the same, though. Don't quote me on that. But all we know is that the Merciless gear and maybe some other gears will be getting some dual school play type of quality. And at first I was like, well, that's kind of boring. But then I thought about it, I was like, oh, I can just use fire spells, I guess, now. So I just thought it was cute. And besides, when I first played this game, I actually became a fire wizard. That was my first ever wizard. I was a fire wizard. So I don't know, seeing, I guess, this dual school type of play seems interesting. However, as a life wizard, I will probably not really use fire spells. And I know a lot of PvE players are definitely going to be conflicted about that. Speaking of PvE content, we actually have a spring gauntlet. Of course, we've seen these gauntlets before, like the Sinbad and stuff like that. I can actually show you outside, but we've seen these gauntlets before. You can either buy the bundle with them, or you can just open up a bunch of packs and hope that you get the reagents so that you'll be able to actually craft the housing gauntlet. I just buy them. I just buy the bundle just because I don't got time for all of that. But we've seen this before happen with most of the dungeons, the the Great Sky Train Robbery and stuff like that. Sinbad, Iron Sultan, Doomsday Croc, Gauntlet. You know, we've gotten a couple. So I really like them, and I like the new one. I did the new one. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's really nice. I think a lot of people are gonna like it. Definitely wouldn't want to solo it. I don't think I want to solo it again, but I've really enjoyed it. And the drops were actually pretty decently dropped too. I'm really crossing my fingers because they messed this up with all three of these. With the Great Sky Train Robbery, the Sinbad, and then the Doomsday. The drop rates are just not there. Sometimes you'll just go into the battle and you'll just get gold, right? But for this gauntlet, I'm just hoping that they don't touch the drop rate. The drop rates are fine. It shouldn't be non-existent, alright? You want to make the players keep coming back for more. If you're not getting any drops after like 20 plus runs, then it's kind of a waste of time, you know? But anyway, I really did like the new Gauntlet. I thought the new Gauntlet was pretty cute. Now, let's go on about the whole membership loyalty thing a little bit. And this will be the last thing we talk about. But, you know, we talked about that. It wasn't in this first week of Test ROM. I'm not sure if they're even going to put it in Test ROM overall. Just because it is measured by, you know, how long you keep your membership. So, I'm not sure if they're going to put that in Test ROM anytime soon. Or if it will just be added whenever that happens. But yeah, the membership loyalty thing, I'm a little iffy about, just because, you know, someone like me, I personally don't keep a membership longer than, like, I guess 2 months, actually. Like, this is actually the only month I'm going to be playing this game, and then, you know, after the update releases and after I'm done playing Test ROM, I'll probably just go back and play Elden Ring, and we'll probably only upload videos on Fridays as usual. But the membership loyalty thing, you know, it was alright. It was alright, you know, or at least from what I've seen, it's just, I guess, compensation for people that have a long-time membership. If you are a Crowns player, though, then there's going to be nothing for you because this is a membership-based type of thing, so you're just going to have to figure that out yourself. And then the next thing, we got to talk about some of the changes that they are doing regarding spellments and stuff like that. You know, we talked about that. About Lore Master is now having several of her spells removed in placement of spellments. And so these spellments will have specific types of loot bosses to themselves. So it actually kind of decreases, I guess, the loot table a little bit for Lore Master. However, if you're trying to farm Lore Master for a like specified spell, I would highly encourage you to do that soon before the update comes in. And speaking about things that you should do before the update, make sure you spend your 4th Age arena tickets now. You have to do this now, because what's going to happen is that, you know, everything is pretty much being a clean slate. So right, I have 206 arena tickets, so when 5th Age comes in, this will all be not converted, but this will all be gone, and you'll see the 5th Age blue arena tickets. And so you want to make sure that you redeem your arena tickets right now before, you know, you lose anything. And speaking of losing everything, I believe they also mentioned that, you know, all the gear, or at least all the 4th Age gear, like stats, are just going to be completely removed or something like that. They say you can still keep it for stitching purposes as well, but stat-wise, they're just removing all the stats, and, you know, they're just being cosmetic only. So, again, a lot of people might feel a little weird about this update. And the thing, you know, the problem is with some of these updates, when they change things, you have a large audience that most likely doesn't look on Twitter, and sometimes they don't even look at YouTube videos like mine, or just in general, they don't know that stuff like this is happening, right? And so when stuff like this does happen, and then you lose all your arena tickets from 4th Age, and, you know, you're looking at all these new changes and stuff like that, and Lore Master has some of her spells removed, a lot of people are gonna be upset, right? I really hope that they should put, like, one day, like, an in-game notice. Like, maybe when you're playing the game, or the next time you log in, it will just say this, like a little warning or notice, be like, use your arena tickets right now, you know, something like that. Like an in-game notice or something like that, you know. But I just know that a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people aren't going to like this update. But for me, I just don't care. I just don't care. But let's go into the crown shop now. And I'm talking about Test Realm. You guys can let me know what you guys think about Test Realm and all that fun stuff. But let's talk a little bit about the crown shop. The crown shop, of course, has been getting littered with stuff. Some actually good stuff. So, or decent stuff, I would say. So, for the throwback, we got the Shinobi Warrior, and we also have the Shinobi Dragon. So, pretty cool stuff. This Shinobi Dragon's pretty cool. I think I have this. Actually, I'm not sure if I actually have this. I'm not sure what bundle it is, but pretty cool mount. This costs 12,500 crowns, respectable, since this is, I believe, part of a bundle or whatever it is. And of course, they also have the Shinobi Warrior, a cute little turtle pet, which I actually have myself. I actually have this pet somewhere in one of my houses. So if anybody wanted that to be lended to them, whatever, yeah, there you go. I see some really big numbers on the screen right now. So we're going to talk about that. I'm seeing some really big, I'm seeing a lot of zeros. So let's talk about the gardening packs, because they announced that, you know, they're bringing back the gardening packs, yada, yada, yada. Melinda's Green Thumb pack is 500 crowns. I believe it's like 25% off or something like that. But 500 crowns, it gives you 7 garden treasure cards from the set. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but, you know, do whatever you do, you, bro. Then we got the Seeds of Spring bundle making a comeback. You know, it gives you a bunch of seeds. You know, it gives you a bunch of seeds, and this is worth 7,500 crowns. You know, you can get these seeds just through drops, so, you know, it's up to you. And then, if you want to be like the big baller you are, like if you want to show your worth, you gotta get the Intermediate Garden bundle, because this right here, this bad boy, it costs 22,000 crowns. However, you're going to get 5 Melinda's Green Thumb packs. You're going to get 5 Farley's Gardening pack. You're going to get 1 Tropical... Why they... Wait, why they just throw in like 1 Tropical Garden? What? I love it how like they give you 5 of everything, and then it's just like 1 gnome. Like they just give you 1 gnome. Like, that's it. You do the rest. But the funny thing, you can actually get the garden gnomes in Golem Court, Wizard City, and it's like 50 cents of gold or something like that. It's not that expensive, but that's funny. They just give you 1 gnome. Like, out of that whole thing, 1 gnome? Really? For 22,000? I don't know. Oh my god. You know, it's funny and sad at the same time, because I know that somebody in the world is going to purchase this. I think it's so awesome, so good, you know, but it's like, oh man, I would never spend that much money. I mean, I'd rather spend that much money on like Elden Ring DLC or something like that, but that's expensive to me. But anyway, more bundles. We're going to talk about the Stormy Pets bundle. I'm not sure if we talked about this. This one's worth 18,750 crowns. You know, we've talked about pet bundles many times before. It gives you a bunch of pets. So, there you go. Springtime Pals bundle. I think we talked about this one. I'm not sure. This one's worth 10,000 crowns. We also have some spring items that are now available, so you can now actually get some of these rabbit mounts. You can get these bunny mounts. You can get them separately, so that's nice. And you can also get these springing chicken pets, and you can get, you know, all this separately now. So maybe the bundles weren't doing so good, but I really hope that they just keep on making stuff available separately, right? Wendy Couch bundle, I believe that's the April Fool's mounts and all that stuff. Yeah, we talked about all that. So enough about the crown shop. Let's talk about some events that you can do in the game right now. First things first, for members, you guys are going to get double pet XP. This is going to last all the way to the 19th. So that's actually a longer duration than what we've seen like over the weekend. So if you want to level up your pet, now is the time, all the way to the 19th. And then special event wise, we got the Storm Decathlon that started over the week. I'm not sure if we mentioned that over the time. We were just talking about test realm and stuff like that. But if you're interested, you can go do the Storm Decathlon. Good luck.
luck. I wish you all luck. The mobs can be a little bit brutal, but yeah, good luck with all that. And then 44 days left for the whole Scroll of Fortune, which I'm not even doing. I ain't even doing that Scroll of Fortune. But 44 days left for the Scroll of Fortune. Definitely make sure that you're keeping up with that. And that pretty much concludes everything, you know, for the whole week. I really enjoyed the test realm. I really did love it. And if you guys have any questions or comments, concerns about the test realm or the upcoming update or just the news in general, let me know. I'll leave the test realm update notes in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys later, and thanks for watching, and peace out. And sorry for the long videos. I know the videos seem longer than usual a little lately, but I apologize for that. We'll try to crack down the times a little bit. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good Friday and just a good weekend. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.